Bienvenido a Inglés Urbano. Yo soy Ana. Si alguna vez intentaste aprender inglés y lo dejaste, te entiendo. Puede ser aburrido. Pero esta vez va a ser diferente. Te voy a mostrar un método que realmente funciona. Es muy sencillo, escucha cada día, disfruta la historia y no intentes memorizar nada. Exacto, sin listas, sin estrés. Solo escucha este video todos los días durante una semana. O mejor todavía, varias veces al día. Te vas a sorprender de lo rápido que empiezas a hablar y entender inglés real. ¿Listo? Vamos. Ahora pon en pausa el video y lee la historia corta en la pantalla. No la memorices. No traduzcas palabra por palabra. Solo lee y deja que tu cerebro se acostumbre al inglés. Lee estas palabras y frases. No las memorices, solo disfruta del sonido y el sentido. Pon en pausa otra vez y vuelve a leer la historia. Esta vez vas a entender mucho más. Ahora solo escucha. No hables todavía, solo escucha. Deja que la historia entre por tus oídos y siente las emociones.
Yesterday I had a date. And honestly, I'm still not sure if it was terrible. Or perfect. We met in a small cafe. I arrived first and nervously played with the menu, even though I already knew I would order a cappuccino. And then he walked in, tall, with a smile that looked straight out of a TV show. The problem started right away. He spoke only English. I froze. My mind went blank, my heart was racing, and the only word I managed to say was, "Hi." The first 5 minutes were a disaster. I tried to remember all the phrases from my lessons. "How are you?" "I'm fine, thank you." He smiled, but I felt like the heroine of a silent movie. And then something magical happened. He ordered for me, and asked, "Do you like cappuccino?" I nodded and mumbled, "Yes, I love it." And suddenly, I started talking. Slowly, with mistakes, but talking. We laughed when I mixed up chicken and kitchen. He encouraged me, "Don't worry, your English is great." Honestly, I realized that this date was the best English lesson of my life. I was learning to speak right there in the moment, without thinking about grammar. And you know what? At the end he said, "I'd like to see you again." And I answered, this time confidently, "Me too."
Esta es la parte más importante. Ahora te voy a hacer preguntas sobre la historia, empezaremos con preguntas fáciles. Después de cada pregunta, pausa el video y responde en voz alta. Habla con seguridad, aunque no estés seguro de la respuesta. Si no sabes qué decir, inventa algo o responde con sí o no. Está perfecto así. Cuanto más hables, más rápido aprenderás.
Hey. Quick question. Have you ever gone on a date? In a language you barely speak? No? Yes? Well, buckle up, 'cause this story starts with one word. Hi. And silence. Let's break it down. You ready? Question 1, where did the story begin? Yeah, at a cafe. A small one. Repeat after me, we met in a small cafe. We met in a small cafe. Now, imagine you're there. It's your first date. You're waiting. So I ask you, did she arrive first, or did he? Yeah, she did. And what was she doing? Playing with the menu. Nervously. Like. She wasn't even reading it, she already knew she'd get a cappuccino. Say it with me, I knew I'd get a cappuccino. I knew I'd get a cappuccino. Now listen, he walks in. And it's a movie moment. Tall. Confident. That smile. Does he look like a real person? Or someone from TV? That's right, straight out of a TV show. Repeat, he had a smile straight out of a TV show. He had a smile straight out of a TV show. Nice. But then. Boom. Reality hits. He speaks only English. Only English. Question, what happens to her mind? Goes blank. Nothing. Nada. She freezes. Can you imagine that? Sitting there. Cute guy. Big smile. And your brain says, nope. Bye. All she says is, hi. Let's practice that moment. Hi. Hey. Awkward silence. Time for a check-in. What are the first phrases that come to your mind in English when you're nervous? Let's be real. Hello. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. And after that? Nothing. Just. Smile and panic. Repeat with me, I try to remember my English lessons. I felt like the heroine of a silent movie. Beautiful. Let's build a little scene, how are you? I'm good, and you? I'm fine. Thank you. Classic. But hey, here comes the twist. He orders for her. What a move, right? And what does he ask? Do you like cappuccino? And she says, yes. I love it. Simple. Sweet. Surprising. It worked. Let's practice that. Do you like cappuccino? Yes, I love it. Again. Do you like cappuccino? Yes, I love it. Boom. Natural. You're speaking. Now magic happens. She starts talking. Slowly. With mistakes. But she's speaking. Let's talk about that moment. Have you ever said something wrong in English and laughed? You know what she said? She mixed up kitchen and chicken. Imagine, I love your chicken. Ah. You mean kitchen? Oh no. Yes. Your kitchen. We've all been there. Repeat after me, I said chicken instead of kitchen. We laughed. It was funny. He said, don't worry. Your English is great. Let's make a mini scene, that was cute. Don't worry. Your English is great. Really? Yeah. You're doing great. Smiles, gains confidence, so let's go back to the moment when something changed. She said, yes, I love it. And just like that, she started talking. Not perfectly. Not fast. But she was talking. Mistakes? Yes. But fear? Gone. Now, let me ask you, what helped her start speaking? Was it grammar rules? Was it vocabulary lists? No. It was the moment. It was real. It was life happening, right there in that cafe. Let's say it together. I started talking. Slowly, with mistakes, but I was talking. Again. I started talking. Slowly, with mistakes, but I was talking. Good. Now let's zoom in on the moment when she said the wrong word. Do you remember it? She mixed up chicken and kitchen. That's a classic. And it made them laugh. So here's a question for you. Have you ever said something wrong in English, and it turned out funny? Think about it. And now say, mistakes are okay. Mistakes are part of learning. Mistakes make you real. Let's repeat. Mistakes are okay. Mistakes are part of learning. Mistakes make you real. Perfect. Now let's go to the turning point. He says to her, "Don't worry. Your English is great." And that moment was everything. Let's imagine it. He looks at her. She's nervous. And he says it again, "Don't worry. Your English is great." Say it with me. Don't worry. Your English is great. Again. Don't worry. Your English is great. Now you say it to someone else. Say it to a friend. Say it to yourself. Because sometimes we forget how far we've come. Alright, back to the story. She's talking. He's listening. They're laughing. And something beautiful is happening. She's learning English. Without realizing it. No textbooks. No rules. Just speaking. Just being there. So let me ask you, what's the best way to learn a language? Here's the answer: by using it. By living it. By messing it up and doing it anyway. Say it again. The best way to learn is by using the language. One more time. The best way to learn is by using the language. Good. Now the final moment of the story. They finish their drinks. They smile. And he says, "I'd like to see you again." Let's say it together. I'd like to see you again. And she, our girl, the nervous one from the beginning, she doesn't freeze this time. She doesn't panic. She smiles. And says, "Me too." Let's say it together. Me too. Again. Me too. Confident. Simple. Natural. Let's wrap it all up. She started the date with hi. She ended it with me too. That's progress. That's English. That's real life. Want to go over the whole thing one more time together? Let's go back and repeat the most important parts of the story. I'll say the phrase. You repeat after me. Then we'll use it in a mini scene. Ready? First one, we met in a small cafe. Repeat. We met in a small cafe. Now in context, where did you meet? We met in a small cafe. Nice. Next, I arrived first. Repeat. I arrived first. In context, who got there first? I arrived first. Good. Next one, he had a smile straight out of a TV show. Repeat. He had a smile straight out of a TV show. Now try it like this. What did he look like? He had a smile straight out of a TV show. Yes. Smooth. Next, I froze. Repeat. I froze. Now let's use it. He spoke English, and I froze. Perfect. Now the classic phrase, do you like cappuccino? Repeat. Do you like cappuccino? Answer, yes, I love it. Again, yes, I love it. Now, the whole mini dialogue, do you like cappuccino? Yes, I love it. Let's do it again. Do you like cappuccino? Yes, I love it. Nice rhythm. Next phrase, I started talking. Repeat. I started talking. In context, what happened after that? I started talking. Slowly, with mistakes, but I was talking. Again, slowly, with mistakes, but I was talking. Great. Now the funny part, I mixed up chicken and kitchen. Repeat. I mixed up chicken and kitchen. Mini scene, what did you say? I said chicken instead of kitchen. What happened? We laughed. Repeat, we laughed. Next phrase, don't worry. Your English is great. Say it. Don't worry. Your English is great. Again, don't worry. Your English is great. Let's build the scene, I made a mistake. Don't worry. Your English is great. Beautiful. Next one, the best way to learn is by using the language. Repeat. The best way to learn is by using the language. Again. The best way to learn is by using the language. Now, the final moment. He said, I'd like to see you again. Repeat. I'd like to see you again. And she answered, me too. Say it with me. Me too. Now the whole thing, I'd like to see you again. Me too. Once more, I'd like to see you again. Me too. That's it. From hi to me too. That's how real English happens. In cafes. On dates. In life. So here's a final question. What's one phrase from this story that you'll remember? Think about it. Say it again. Let it stay with you. Ready for one last challenge? I'll ask you questions, you answer. Where did they meet? What did she order? What did he ask? What did she say? What mistake did she make? How did he react? What did he say at the end? And what did she answer? If you can answer those, you just lived the language. Now let me know, do you want the next episode? Because the story's just getting started.
Muy bien por hoy. No te preocupes si no entendiste todo, aquí no se trata de perfección, sino de conexión. Escucha este video otra vez mañana. Y pasado mañana. Cuanto más escuches, más natural se volverá tu inglés. Nos vemos en la próxima historia. Y recuerda, lo vas a lograr.